Hi and welcome to another YouTube video. As you can probably already see or have seen in the title and the thumbnail, today we are building a traditional Japanese or Asian inspired home. I want to say from the beginning that I'm not an expert in these kind of buildings or in these kind of building styles. I had my reference pictures, but I haven't done my deep dive research yet. But I have to say, I think it came out really quite cute, and I think it's always so exciting when you start building shortly after a new pack came out, because there are so many new objects and plans and wallpapers and stuff to play around with and stuff to get used to, and it's also new and fresh and fun, and that is what I really liked about the process of doing this build. I know Snowy's Cave isn't that new anymore and came out a couple days ago, but I really wanted to stick to my schedule and not do more videos than that, because at the moment I feel like I have a kind of perfect balance between like my uni work and YouTube, and also still having some free time every once in a while where I don't have to think about both of these things. And soon there will also be like applications and an internship that's going to throw me off balance a little bit, I think. But at the moment I'm very happy and I feel very calm, and like I can manage all of that pretty well. So I really love the schedule that I have at the moment with Tuesdays and Fridays, and so I really wanted to stick to it. So that is why there wasn't a Snowy Escape video earlier. I hope you understand. But now I can show you this build and kind of talk about my opinion about the new pack and all of the new items a little bit. I don't know if you're interested in this, but I hope you are, because I'm going to talk about that now, if you want me to or not. And yeah, so my opinion on the new pack. First of all, I think the world is stunning. And yeah, I really love the world. I love the new feature of the hikes that you can go on together with your Sims. They're so interactive and they show the world to you in such a nice way, I think. So I really like them. And yeah, gameplay wise, I haven't done so much of the gameplay. Like, I haven't done the mountain hike yet. I have to say I'm already kind of bored of the snowboarding and skiing, but I really love the lifestyles. Also the sentiments, they are with the base game updates, but they are still kind of new and I really love them. And yeah, so that's the gameplay aspect of the build so far. And yeah, now the build items. And I think there are a lot of beautiful build items in this. One of my favorites is the mailbox that came with this pack. I think it's one of the first realistic mailboxes I've seen in The Sims, so that makes me very happy. I think I'm going to use this mailbox everywhere from now on, like also in every like suburban build or anything else. And this is one item. I think it's kind of a weird item to have as favorite item, like this simple black mailbox that you can put on the wall, but it's such a thing that I've been waiting for so long, because I don't really know a lot of people who have like mailboxes on sticks, and they were pretty much all we had before in The Sims. So I'm very thankful for this item. And my second favorite item is that chair with the fur on it. It's so beautiful. First of all, it's beautifully made. I love the textures on that item, and second of all, I think it just has something so calm and cozy about it, and you just want to lay in there during the evening in front of the fireplace, and it's like such a beautiful item. And I also really love the plants that came with the pack. I think they are beautiful and I love landscaping with them. I think there are also some there that aren't like the plants that we have before, like these floor plants that I put around the trees and stuff. They were really beautiful and very fun to work with. one thing that was not fun to work with for me were the platforms. This was the first time that I really used them, so I'm probably lacking a little bit of experience with them, but I have to say they were so frustrating for me to work with. I was so excited to try them out, and then I tried them out and they were so like weird. First thing that I wanted to do with them was make stairs up to the house. And that already wasn't possible because I had a foundation. And then I kind of got it to work. I think that shouldn't have worked, but I kind of got it to connect with the foundation. And it was even playable, but the problem was that I couldn't roof the row of like blocks basically, or the grids before the before that thing, and kind of like I couldn't roof the whole foundation area anymore, and it just didn't work. And it was so frustrating after I spent so long getting it to work so that it like connected, and then in the end I had to delete it and just place stairs so that I could roof my house. And I think that was quite the introduction to platforms and quite the disappointment. Later in the finishing, which you're probably already seeing, I got to use them a little bit in the entry area, in the kitchen, and also I had like a kind of raised up dining space in the end, which I thought looked kind of nice. But yeah, there it worked, but it didn't work flawlessly. So that was kind of a bummer with this house, because I was so excited about the platforms. I mean, I still think they are great. I always think that it's better to have an opportunity, but it's maybe kind of hard to work with than not give the players the opportunity at all, because there is always someone who's going to find like something grand to do with it, and people already have with the platform. So I'm very glad that they are there. I just kind of feel the pressure now to use them, and I really want to do something good and creative with them, but I didn't feel like I was capable of doing something great with them yet, and that kind of disappointed me in myself a little bit. But there was another thing in this build that I did that I was kind of proud of, because usually I kind of have a problem with putting work into something, especially in like Minecraft or The Sims, and then deciding like it doesn't look good, I'm going to start over, or I'm going to delete that, because I think like especially if I've used tool mod for something or something like that, I just feel like, yeah, I put so much time into it, and if I'm going to delete it now, all of the time was wasted, and so I never do it. But I think I do that a lot when I'm painting, and in general I know that if you do this and you're like half happy with it and then you keep it, you are not going to feel that great about the build in general. And so this time I had like the entire downstairs area furnished completely, and I just wasn't happy with it. I didn't like the floor plan. I didn't like the way that the items looked with the floor plan. I felt like it was so small, but there was still so much wasted space. And then I decided to just completely delete all of the furnishing of the downstairs area and start over. I think the only thing I kept was the entry area and the kitchen, and all of the rest I started completely fresh. And the second time around I liked it a lot better. Hopefully, luckily. Yeah, because the first time I was really staying close to my reference pictures for the inside, and so for example the dining area was pretty empty. There were just these floor mats and this table in the middle, and that was maybe accurate, but I didn't really like the look of it, and I thought like maybe I just take inspiration from Asian builds and then build something else that is inspired by that, and I think is aesthetically more pleasing. So the second time around I took a little bit more liberties, a little bit more freedom, and I like the end result a lot better. And then I got to the second floor and furnishing the master bedroom, and I was so happy with this room. Like, the light hit perfectly. I loved the lighting in this room, and then I double layered this beautiful rug that came with Snowy Escape, and one in a white color and one in kind of a creamy color, and they looked so beautiful together. And then I was really happy with that room, and then I was more happy with the build overall, because I felt like I had put so much pressure on myself, because so many people had already put out their Japanese inspired builds and I didn't really have a lot of time, and I wanted to make it affordable in like Sims gameplay and without cheats, so I didn't want to go above 60,000 simoleons. And I felt like it was very, very difficult in this world, because the pre-made houses in it are so beautiful, because they are made by actual very, very good builders from the Sims community. They are beautiful houses, and I felt so weird bulldozing their houses and attempt to build something better, because I wasn't certain if I was able to do something better, because hey, yeah, okay, so I'm going to be able to use as many objects as I want, and I'm going to be able to use move objects and all of that stuff, but I'm still no Simlissy, I'm still no little Simsy and stuff. So I was very worried that maybe the house that I was going to build on that lot would look worse than the house that stood before there. And so I felt a little bit of pressure, but I am kind of happy with the end result, and I hope you like it too. And before I'm done with this build, I want to quickly address two things that have nothing to do with this build. One thing is that I'm super excited because I've reached 250 subscribers, at least at this moment, where I'm recording this voiceover. YouTube subscriber counts always fluctuate, but at the moment, I'm super happy. I don't want to make a special post or video about this because I just had like the 200 subscriber one and stuff, and I don't want to be too focused on numbers, but I think 250 is such a cool number because it's a quarter of 1,000. And so I was just kind of excited about this evening and wanted to share it quickly in the voiceover and address it because I'm very happy, and I want to let you know when I'm happy, because shared happiness is always better happiness. And the second thing is that I'm currently working on a winter mega mansion, and I'm so excited about this. I have never built something so big. I mean, it's on a 64 by 64 lot, and it's like itself almost fills out like so much of this lot. I think if you would put it in a box with like no like garden around it, it would be kind of like maybe have dimensions of 50 by or 55 by 35. I think that would be the dimensions, and I'm so excited about this. I'm a little bit proud. I don't know if you can tell, and I can't wait to share it, but of course it takes a lot of time to build it. I still haven't started the furnishing inside, and I already spent so many hours on it, but I hope it will be worth it. And just so you know that there's something coming up, something big that I'm super excited to share. Oh god, I hope now I didn't get the expectations too high. But yeah, I think that's it. Sorry about the little bit unorganized voiceover. I hope you still enjoyed it. And I want to thank you very, very much for watching. And I hope you liked and enjoyed it. As I already said, sorry about that. And If you would consider subscribing, you would make me super duper happy. I hope we'll see each other again.